You know the feeling. You spend 20 minutes typing a detailed prompt into an AI chatbot, asking it to generate a complex business report. You hit enter and immediately get a generic, hallucinated wall of text back. The problem is that large language models, for all their intelligence, are entirely passive. They only speak when spoken to. And worse, they have absolutely zero awareness of your company's standard operating procedures. Real knowledge work has never looked like a casual chat. It relies on active execution, strict protocols, and coordinated human labor to get things done. Scaling that kind of complex cognitive labor in the modern era requires an entirely new architecture of automation. Simply building a larger language model won't solve the execution problem. To turn an AI from a conversationalist into an autonomous digital worker, developers had to invent a standardized protocol, one that gives the AI specific, bounded abilities and strict rules of execution. That protocol is built on a deceptively simple, open-source foundation, the skill.md file. If you crack one open, you'll see a precise anatomy. At the top is metadata, a simple identifier name, and a description of its purpose. Below that are strict markdown instructions dictating exactly how the AI must perform a specific task. This structure enables a technique called progressive disclosure. At startup, the AI system stays incredibly fast by only loading the top metadata layer of dozens or hundreds of available skills. It only pulls the full complex instruction set into its active memory when your current task matches a skill's specific description. This is a model-invoked architecture. Instead of waiting for you to type out every step, the AI independently decides when to pull a specific tool from its belt, based entirely on the context of your workflow. Let's look at a tedious administrative task, like writing meeting minutes. An AI equipped with this skill is restrained by its programming. The instructions hard-coded into the file force the AI to refuse to make up missing data. It mandates that any extracted action items are bound to a specific owner with a formatted deadline, and unverified claims are banished to a separate parking lot list for human review. But to make this truly useful, the AI needs the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. MCP is an open standard that dictates how AI agents communicate securely with external data sources and corporate APIs. Think of MCP as a secure USB-C cable for enterprise AI. It allows the skill to step outside the chat window, safely read your live calendar, and push that finalized meeting document directly into a Slack channel without breaching corporate firewalls. By combining strict markdown rules with secure data access, a single AI skill successfully replaces a repeatable block of human administrative labor with zero loss of fidelity. If one skill can handle your meeting notes, what happens when you chain multiple skills together to tackle a multi-million-dollar management consulting report? A central supervisor AI triggers a market sizing skill. This agent actively hunts down, calculates, and pulls real macroeconomic data from live financial sources. That raw data is then passed to a methodology module, where the AI is forced to structure its argument using the McKinsey pyramid principle and MECE logic. MECE stands for Mutually Exclusive, Collectively Exhaustive, a framework used by consulting firms to ensure data points don't overlap and no evidence is left out. Next, a visualization skill takes that structured argument and writes the code to format it into a flawless, academically cited PDF document. Finally, an internal quality assurance agent relentlessly audits the output for logical fallacies. If the report fails, the QA agent rejects it and sends it back for revision, all before a human ever sees it. This closed-loop, multi-agent pipeline compresses weeks of premium cognitive labor into minutes of machine execution. We are already seeing the scale of this ecosystem. There are currently over 570,000 open-source skills available online, covering corporate functions from DevOps to HR compliance. This creates what economists call a four-collar workforce. Traditional white-collar employees now share the corporate structure with an invisible, highly capable army of gray-collar digital labor. In this environment, your professional value shifts. Your speed in building a spreadsheet, drafting an email, or organizing a dataset provides zero competitive advantage when an agent can do it instantly. The required human skill set is now focused entirely on high-level strategic definitions, designing ethical boundaries, and navigating the complex interpersonal nuances that algorithms cannot touch. You are no longer the instrument of labor. You have been elevated to the conductor, orchestrating the AI symphony.